It was a normal day. School started a little later and I decided to play something on my Nintendo Switch. At the time, Pokemon Legends Arceus came out a few weeks ago and I was still trying to beat the last 6v8. But I got so frustrated that I had to take a break from the fight, so I decided to search for some new Pokemon that I didn't catch yet. I was walking through the forest when I heard the sound effect that would change my view on all of Pokemon forever. I searched around with my heart beating like hell, and there it was, a shiny Wurmple. Since then, it's been 2 years and I've spent probably over 1,000 hours shiny hunting in several Pokemon games. As said, I hunted in Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and Ultra Sun as well as Ultra Moon. Some people say shiny hunting has gotten boring because you can get them so easy in the newer Pokemon games. But like, I don't want to sit there in Gen 2 135 hours in, still hunting my 36 by 42 pixels. Besides, there still were shiny hunts which I just wanted to come to an end because the Pokemon I was hunting just didn't have a cool shiny form or wasn't cool in the first place. So I'm happy to sometimes start a shiny hunt just to end it 5 minutes later, which is why I enjoy shiny hunting in the newer games as well as in the older games. Overall, I've collected 461 shiny Pokemon, which complete about 33% of the national Pokédex. I used to have a GoodNotes folder to keep track of my collection. Green marks meant I got this one at least once, non-marked ones meant I didn't catch one of them yet, and red marks meant that the Pokemon marked is unobtainable for me. But today I use A-Drive's shiny hunting app because it's way more practical and overall prettier. But wait, you may be asking yourself, why is this Necrozma marked yellow? What does that mean? And to answer that, we have to go back in time a little. During summer break, our family went on a vacation in Egypt, and I wanted to make sure I wouldn't get bored. So I bought the Pokemon Sword and Shield DLC, which consists of 2 parts, to be extra safe. The first half of our vacation, I played the Isle of Armor, and it was fun. Time passed and now was the day we were supposed to fly back home. Sadly, our flight got delayed, so I just sat there and started playing the second half of the DLC, the Crown Tundra. Probably the coolest thing about the Crown Tundra DLC are the Dynamax Adventures, where you can catch a lot of legendary Pokemon, each one time. We'll get back to that. So I was later sitting in the plane still playing the DLC, and I had finally reached the Dynamax Adventures. Until we got back home, I caught me a Suicune, a Rayquaza, and a Zygarde. Back home, I sat in bed not being able to sleep because of different time zones and stuff. It was like morning in my head. So guess what I did? I played another adventure, and at the end found a Necrozma, and caught it as well. 3 weeks had to pass for me to notice that it was a shiny Necrozma, which is insanely rare, because the odds of finding a shiny Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures are raised to 1 in 300. And with the shiny charm you can even get the odds down to 1 in 100. But I didn't know that. I just caught it and it was a shiny first try. So that's cool, I have a shiny Necrozma now. I traded it. Wanna know why? I just wanted to complete the Pokemon on Pokédex. Not even a shiny one, just a normal one. So yeah, yellow markings meant I had these Pokemon in the past and am now in incredible pain because I don't anymore. What I've noticed with time is that I don't really come back to look at the shiny Pokemon I already collected. Once in a while I go and scroll through my collection in the app, but I don't really do anything with my shiny Pokemon after I caught them. They're just like rot in Pokemon Home or somewhere. So I guess the thing that I like so much about shiny hunting is that I have something to spend my time on and come back whenever I'm bored. And although I don't do much with my shiny Pokemon, I try to catch a wide variety of them to maybe even someday have a shiny national dex. To have a shiny living national dex though, you also need legendary shiny Pokemon. Which is why I recently revisited the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon games. because there you can get them the easiest. And the moment Nintendo shuts down the Pokemon Bank services, you won't be able to transfer them anymore. So I decided to do it before it happens. The regular Pokemon Sun was actually my first ever Pokemon game that I played. So I was super hyped to play the successors, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, when they came out. But sadly, I didn't get too far into the story because at the time I was still pretty young and didn't know what I was doing. So it was too bad to beat the water trial and got frustrated so much that I stopped playing for a long time. Years later, I picked up Pokemon Ultra Sun again with the intention of catching as much shiny legendary Pokemon as I can before these services get shut down completely. So I transferred my boxes to Pokemon Bank, resetted my games and started the game from the beginning. I had a blast. These games are seriously amazing. I did a lot of things different and in the end it was not even that hard to beat. So now I've beat the game, can enter the Ultra Wormholes, got Ultra Balls and a strong team. I forgot about the shiny charm. So now I gotta complete the whole Pokédex real quick. Luckily I bought Ultra Moon before and played the story for the version exclusive legendary Pokémon. But that didn't mean the process went by fast, because I still had to do 3 full odd shiny hunts I wanted to do to complete the Pokédex. First, a shiny Poipole, second, a shiny Stakataka, and third, a shiny Bucephalon. Technically, I could have caught Stakataka and Bucephalon normally because you can catch each one 2 times. But maybe in the future I wanted to catch another one, so I just took myself together and did 2 more full odds shiny hunts than necessary. But now we got everything we need and can start shiny hunting in Ultra Wormholes. The first shiny legendary I caught was a shiny Articuno. And now I have like 11 out of 39 or something. But a total of 11 shiny legendary Pokemon after hunting for a few months with 2 Nintendos? I must have been very unlucky, right? Well, the second Nintendo was actually occupied the whole time by this little thing. Before the Nintendo eShop got shut down, I actually managed to buy Pokemon Crystal for the Virtual Console with the intention of catching a shiny Celebi. A little side note. As a person whose oldest Pokemon game is Pokemon Y, I have to say the early Pokemon games are brutal. Let alone beating the game was a challenge for me. But I managed to beat the game after all. So now the hardest part of shiny hunting Celebi, the preparation, is over. Or so I thought. Let me tell ya, the shiny hunt was painful. All I wanted was for it to be over. Every once in a while I thought I had seen some pink pixels and my heart skipped a beat, but it was never really there. Reset after reset I thought to myself, what if I fail it? What if I don't even notice it? How many shiny Celebis had I skipped already? Had I skipped any? Nobody knows. What I do know though is that the day I'm writing this script, July 20th, 2024, after 11,431 soft resets and 135 hours, I got the shiny Celebi. The moment it appeared, it was completely clear. No way I skipped one. I would have seen it instantly. It stood out so much from the other 11,430 normal green Celebis. And so I threw my Master Ball and caught it. But you didn't think it was over yet, right? I still have to go and catch a bunch of shiny legendaries and Ultra Beasts from Ultra Wormholes. So actually, the hunting is just beginning now.